we're here on hour 17. I haven't drank any water. Yeah. The heat's out. The lights have gone out all across the camp. Yeah. All right. Everybody ready for our third question?
I don't even know what the third question is.
The third question on the list, or
Which list?
It would have been romantic couple, but we derailed that one.
yeah.
Did everybody say the answer to the last one? I think everybody got their.
Yeah, we got droids in.
Cool.
I think we got droids.
All right. Should we go deep, strong, robust, roast, and have Master Apprentice?
I like
Bronto
Bobus.
roasters.
Bobus sounds better.
Bobus. You don't know that character, Rob? Bobus. You know, like, Bobus.
Bobus.
Bobus, yeah. Bobus the Hutt, you know. Next question. Best pairing in Star Wars of Master and Apprentice. So I guess across the board, this question will include Jedi Padawan and Sith and Sith Apprentice, right? Technically.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the way I took it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Rob Riley, really, who is your favorite Master Apprentice pairing?
I'm going to say Dooku and Qui-Gon, because without Dooku teaching Qui-Gon, Qui-Gon wouldn't have taught Obi-Wan, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on.
And I will go second.
Dance party. Now the episode is completely fucked.
That's it. No, and disco lights, you know.
Yeah, it's got to be Dooku and it's got to be Dooku and Qui-Gon, man, because that kind of, to me, it kind of kick-started it all. And then just to see Qui-Gon go Qui-Gon go his way, and how he was a little iffy about the Force policy. I mean, not the Force, the Jedi policies. And then to see Dooku kind of go Sith on us, it was just like, at one point they both were like, all right, cool. And then they just started like going in different ways. So
That's true, because everybody, well, not everybody, but it's implied through Mace Windows. Mace Windows.
Mace Window.
Cleaning Mace Windows. Oh man, this is gonna be a blooper reel.
Yes, it is.
In the statement that Mace Windu makes about Count Dooku, he says something like, Count Dooku couldn't kill somebody. It's not in his character. He's a Jedi or something like that. It does the homework for you, or it downloads the information for you as the audience, because you never saw Dooku before, and everybody's like, "Who's this Dooku guy?"
Who's Dooku? You know?
Yeah. The only better thing they could have done, if they, and I know they planned the prequels out, they kind of planned them out. You know what I mean? Better than the sequels.
Well, yeah, the Lucas planned them out quite.
You know, they should have had Dooku in the first one and had one moment on the council where Qui-Gon was there and they kind of butt heads for a split second. Then you see him later. It would be so much more fulfilling to just see him again and be like, "That's the Duke." You know what I mean? Like, bad writing, man. You gotta plant little seeds, even if it's a tiny one. You know, I don't want to go off on a tangent about how good the MCU did, but there are moments where you're like,
Let's do it.
10 years.
We didn't already turn this episode into something else. So
Yeah, dude, they're like, we're going off on so many fucking tangents here.
right. I love it though. You know what, I expected it.
I can talk
so I
for
love
days, man. Like,
Next,
Chris,
we're turning
we
it
love
into a
you
Darth
for it.
Maul episode. Always, man. Always.
What about Darth Maul? What?
I see
What?
Maul was like shaking his head, and
What?
Becca's screaming.
What?
All right, let me derail this further. I hope WandaVision is going to bring Home Improvement or Everybody Loves Raymond as the 90s TV show.
Again, guys, he is not sponsored.
Yep.
Hey, if you want to sponsor me.
Botches and death sticks. Imagine if we were sponsored and we had to, like, every 3 minutes, like,
Oh my
drop the
God,
like
dude.
Coca-Cola bottle.
I'm so thirsty.
Yeah.
You know what? With the group here, I know we just wouldn't. It'll be like a pain in the ass. We just be like,
Hey, Coca-Cola.
Boy, I should have showered. Time for some Arm & Hammer, you know, or whatever. Like, you know.
On Netflix.
Yeah. Let me check my Apple Watch. We're running out of time, ladies and gentlemen.
You go like this with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
goodness.
Oh, I got Figure and Dan in the background right now, which is like perfect. Like,
Let's go to Rebecca. Who is your favorite master and apprentice pairing?
Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Rebecca, it is Luke and Ray.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Ray,
expect that.
I thought really hard about this, and I have a lot of possibilities.
okay, let me hear your fanfic of this one.
It's not
You could
fanfic. It was in The Last
you could definitely
Jedi.
write this better.
I don't know. Those two, I think we didn't get enough of them, and I think that there is something, their little sand scavenger bond that they have, and I think that like Luke, that for me was like the heart of The Last Jedi, was their relationship and the way that he taught her and that he didn't want to and then he did anyway, and I think that like the way that she bonded with him, and even the fact, I hated it, but even the fact that like honor him by taking Skywalker as her surname, and I choose
Oh, sorry.
Skywalker because of Luke, and it has nothing to do with that other one, Kylo Ren. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that they're like so well matched, because I think Luke Skywalker, when we find him on Acto, like he is so cranky and so tired, and Rey is like so bright and full of optimism, and she just like won't take no for an answer. And I think that's exactly what Luke needs. So I think that they like help each other.
Becca, you know what that echoes to me? Yoda and Luke.
Yeah.
That echoed that a lot to me, that relationship. Yep. And now that you like you putting it out there, I'm like, damn.
He's too eager, he's too young, like he's
Right,
no,
like,
he's too
not-
old, but like he's just like he's too
Like, it's
jumpy.
just-
Like I can't train him.
It's
Like,
just that I literally went as far as I possibly could so that no one would find me. And then here comes this like fresh-faced youngster,
it's like Jesus fuck.
ready to learn about the Force. Like, I'm so pumped. Like, you know, I don't know. And I think just like that's what Rey is like, right? Like, she's just like, yes, the Force. I'm like, I'm here for the
What?
Force.
I have powers? Like, let me do this
Yes.
shit now. Like,
You know, and that moment when he's like, reach out, can you feel it? Can you feel it? And she's like, oh my gosh, yes, yes. And he's just messing with her. Perfect.
It's like, you little shit. Like,
I never
stay in your lane real quick. Like,
I never saw the parallel of Yoda, Luke, and Luke Ray in the sense that
It's
for the
Becca.
first-
She brought it out, 'cause now I'm like, damn, that reminds me of when, you know, Yoda was all cranky and shit.
Yeah, I never thought about that. Yoda didn't want to train her. Luke didn't want to train her. Not that makes it any better or any worse, but like it's there in a way. In a way, you could argue that The Last Jedi is now another Empire wannabe clone, because there's so much stuff in that is like Empire Strikes Back. It's ridiculous.
never going there. I mean,
Well,
dude, when the trailer dropped and I was in Orlando at Celebration, like fucking, like the entire place went fucking nuts. It was just like the rest of the day, it was just like, why are the Jedi ending? Like, it was just everyone walking around with kind of just like everyone just like, what the fuck is going on?
And a day is just like, oh my god, I can't believe it.
It's like, wait, why are the Jedi ending?
Mm-hmm.
Like, does anyone know why the Jedi are ending? like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was a weird day.
Yeah, that was a strange evening for me when I went to see The Last Jedi, because I really didn't enjoy that movie, but I had the best night of my life. One of them hanging out with my good buddy, the pregame, going to see that, and then afterwards, like we just had the most bizarre, like it was a surreal night where everything was kind of off kilter, and we were drinking and we're going to like this Chinese restaurant with this really spicy food. Then we get to the theater, all this weird stuff was happening. We kept seeing people dressed in costumes, and it was like we saw a Ghostbuster walking down the street in the middle of us talking shit about whatever. We were
You
like,
sure that wasn't because y'all pre-gamed?
Take acid. Like,
What do you mean? We repeatedly 3 times during the night, somebody would be in our close vicinity and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" And we'd like look and say like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" And they would immediately walk by us, and there would be somebody behind us who they were talking to. It happened at the bar. We're sitting at the bar, and the bartender's like, "Come on in," and we're like, "Okay." We're walking up to the seats, and there's 2 people behind us who walk up to the seats and take this. It was just weird. I was like, I'm stuck in this weird limbo world, man. This is bizarre.
And this part of the episode is sponsored by Pepto-Bismol. Because they shit after that spicy ass food and pre-gaming and Star Wars. That is like the ultimate shit sandwich.
Side effects include hallucinating and seeing Ghostbusters.
Seeing Ghostbusters after seeing Star Wars. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, weird. Anyway, derailed again successfully.
Love it.
Yep.
Chris, you rubbed off on all of us.
Yep.
I tend to do that.
Chris Forsyth, who is your favorite master and apprentice?
All right. I need my notes. All right.
You were so pumped during the other answers. Now, like, oh, fuck it, all right.
No, because I read fucking like I'm still on fucking TLJ because like I read the book and the book is so much better than this fucking movie, and it was like I'm still just thinking about it. Like, okay, all right, Master and Apprentice.
I gotta chime in just because you said book. Have any of you ever read the novelization of The Phantom Menace?
No.
Dude, there
Not
is a
yet.
scene.
Well, let's put it that way.
There's a scene in there where Anakin goes out at night, young Anakin, baby, whatever, 11-year-old, however old he is, goes out into the night to maybe find C-3PO, I can't remember. And in his journeys, he gets surrounded by the Tusken Raiders. And no, rewind. He goes out and stumbles upon one Tusken Raider buried under an avalanche. He goes up to him, and the thing is like bestial or just foreign to him, language, and it's like everybody's afraid of them up until now.
I'm sorry, Pete. Yeah.
That was great. Oh my, Becca's just like these gentlemen are crazy.
It's like why the fuck am I in here? Like
one of these kids is doing his own
like
thing.
my work is done. Everyone's lost their mind. On to the next video.
So Anakin comes across the Tusken Raider. Tusken Raider's buried under the avalanche, and he proceeds to like stay there with him as the creatures die or something like that. I swore he was going to use the Force and like try to move the rocks, but he didn't even really know about the Force. But he had that inkling of like a little bit of the powers like latent within him, and instead he develops this like psychic rapport, and he kind of feels the thing's pain and all this kind of thing. Eventually, he falls asleep, and then the next morning he's surrounded by Tusken Raiders, and I forget how he gets out of it, but like what a decent scene. To have put in to show Anakin, instead of a 30-minute pod race, they could have showed Anakin have these little psychic powers and him really being like the chosen one if he was powerful from like a young age, like, yeah.
Thanks,
sorry,
Pete. Now you got everybody like, sitting up, like what's next?
Yeah, and to say like I haven't read the whole book yet, but like in the Plagueis book, apparently he actually showed up in Phantom Menace and like was watching Anakin like before Palpatine killed him. Spoilers, but yeah.
Creepy.
So that brings me to my things. So I'm going Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan. Like I feel if Qui-Gon like would have lived longer, like Obi-Wan would have had maybe a little different outlook on things, and that would go back to the relationship thing with Satine. Satine? Yeah, Satine.
Mm-hmm.
I just broke because fucking Satine is the chick from fucking Moulin Rouge.
That's why they named her. So
Oh my
Because of
fucking
that.
god!
He's loading again. I've seen this Chris before. He's
It
loading.
was a buffering.
Yep, buffering. All right, back to it. But yeah, I do have Sheev, Palpatine, and Plagueis as number 2. Like, I want that story. Let me see that story. Like, I want to see it. Like, we got the Plagueis book, which I haven't read yet. I can't tell you anything about it. It's good, from what I've heard. But
cover art's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, like I want that fucking story. What else we got? I wrote something about lightsabers and dark sabers and Empire and
Baby Yoda is moving.
Yeah, I'm
Chris,
done.
We are going to do the Dark Star challenge when everybody like buffers for a second. It's like,
Yeah.
That was good, Rob.
I keep wanting to do that with Kevin Smith on his fucking stream when he does shit fucking like, because his internet just goes out, and like every time his internet goes out, he always has like the goofiest fucking face, dude. Like, I just wanted like a collection of those fucking things. All right, next question.
One of my favorite things to do is to pause like videos of. Generally, it ends up being something in the Marvel universe because I watch them so much. But to try to catch any of those charismatic motherfuckers and catch them actually looking awkward or ugly, and you never can. You like, it could be mid punch, and like it's Chris Evans with his perfect teeth, just like I look beautiful. I look beautiful no matter what we do. You know, there's one moment where Scarlett Johansson and Scarlett Johansson and Robert Downey Jr. are like in the middle of the battle in the airport in Civil War. And Robert Downey Jr. says something to her, and she like thinks about it, and she does this like Vidal Sassoon like slow motion. And I'm like, look at that perfect hair in the middle of a battle that's been raging for 30 minutes. Like, you know.
Yeah, when are we getting Philly in the MCU, dude? Like, we need some representation. Like,
Yeah. I don't even know if there's a Philly character. Like,
I don't think so. Like I mean, Jersey's close. Like, we got
Jersey. Yeah, we got Jersey.
I don't know.
All right.
Jesus Christ, dude. Let's stop derailing this shit.
Stop
We're
derailing.
gonna keep doing it anyway.
Wait a minute. If Dark Star says stop, we gotta cut this shit.
This is why we have to record like every week. Otherwise, we're just haven't talked to you in a while. How are things?
hi guys, what's up? I have so much to say.
I miss you guys.
Yeah, for real, dude. Like, I piss everybody else off fucking talk about Star Wars all the time, so you guys want to talk about Star Wars, like, and then now we only have like a fucking hour and some change.
This moment has been brought to you by
Air.
The good
Okay,
air.
take a deep breath. Air. It's what you breathe.
Oh my God!
All right,
enough,
move
man.
on, dude. I'm fucking done.
Off the rails.